History repeats itself. I'm not trying to make those mistakes again. Whoa, no.
Guys, Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski in Charles Oliveira out. Now, I can't say that I'm not disappointed. But Charles does have a track record of pulling out of fights. I mean, he's missed weight. He's the only lightweight to get his title stripped from him on the scale. Gosh. And I see a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people on Instagram saying, "Oh, you got this champ. You're fine. You'll get him next time." No. Why are you doing such hard sparring? We've also seen the picture as well of the big cut in his eyebrow. I mean, no sane doctor is gonna let you go out there with that cut and fight Islam Makhachev, probably the biggest fight of your career, and you spar that hard and then you get it stitched up. I mean, that's just foolish to me. You're about to get on a plane and that happens to you. So what happens from here? Insert Alexander Volkanovski, the 145-pound goat. What a badass thing to do. I mean, you're going in on 2 weeks' notice. Even more badass, Islam Makhachev, who's been training, who's been visualizing this one guy, preparing for this one style, BJJ guy, and now you're switching to a completely different opponent. I mean, I don't think the game plan changes from 8 months ago. I mean, no one really changes all that much in 8 months. No one's style progresses. No one's style changes during that length of time. So I think they just recycle the old game plan, try to make a little bit of adjustments. But this fight is potentially bigger than Charles Oliveira. No, scratch that. It is way more compelling, way more interesting. Last time they were in Australia, this time they're in Abu Dhabi. They're switching the home field advantage, and it's just poetic as well. I know after the fight last time they said, all right, next time we're doing this in Abu Dhabi. Lo and behold, the stars align. MMA gods just granted us this brand spanking new fight. I can't wait to see it. Oh, and by the way, what about Mateusz Gamrot? I mean, if you're Mateusz, I believe you're punching the air right now, because wasn't he supposed to be guaranteed the backup spot? I mean, what's the point of a backup fighter position if you're not going to use the guy once the other guy gets hurt or injured? I mean, what happens to him? Does he still get paid? Does he not? I mean, you have to pay me $1 million for not giving me a title shot. Now, granted, you got it off of a kind of, but still, you have to feel for the guy, and rightfully so. I mean, if I'm named the backup fighter and I see Volkanovski getting on the plane, stealing my main event spot, I mean, that's pay-per-view points. That's food you're taking out of my kid's mouth. All that stuff. I'm pretty sure the UFC has something planned for him, but golly. But what do you guys think about the opponent change? Me personally, I'm crying tears, but Charles did it to himself. There's no defending him. He probably has to win one more fight. After what transpired. I mean, you can't hold Justin Gaethje out for long. You don't knock out Dustin Poirier and not get a title shot. But we all like to see movement in the division. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe. This has been Five Quests with another one. Thank you so very much.